Okay. So my character won't load on this screen, and I figured out why.
Hmm.
It's
Why?
because I don't have a vehicle.
Oh.
The game won't load my character
That's
model.
funny.
The game will not load my character model without a vehicle, I think. Okay, so this is we're gonna there's no
Dude.
Oh no! It gave me the bird ship! The one that Hawthorne gives you.
Bungie, please.
Level up. Oh, I got a chest here for
Mhm.
some reason.
Sorry to do this to you, but I'm headed for
Oh,
the superconductor.
it's part of the
and
quest.
I'm running this part solo.
Hey, you got a
Target
sparrow.
today. The city needs new blood.
Now your
working.
character model will load.
Gotta keep me safe.
Yep, there it
Before
is.
you think about doing something reckless, there's only one access key for that chamber. And I've got it on me.
What's the leveling challenge unique? I'll tell you in a
Look
second.
forward to working with you again. If not, I left you a sparrow. Take it and get out of here. Get to the last city. Shahan, over and out.
Have we already made fun of Shahan yet?
Vota is still out there, and she already destroyed 2 guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched the whole Cosmodrome. There has to be more. Let me check his
Hold on one second,
archived
guys.
location data. He was recently doing something out on the Forgotten Shore. Let's start searching there. Sending coordinates.
Welcome to the Destiny 2 Leveling Challenge. This is episode 3. I am joined by my clanmate, Zephin Blade. He's going to hang out in Discord while we play the game. And for anyone who is new, what the Leveling Challenge is I've made a fresh character, and I'm going to play the game and see if I can get through all 3 expansions, Forsaken, Shadowkeep, and Beyond Light, by the time Destiny 2 Witch Queen comes out. So, if you remember from the previous... Those dudes are just, like, stabbing each other. If you remember from the previous 2 episodes, my character would not load on the character screen, and it's because I did not have a sparrow. I guess apparently when Bungie changed the UI for Destiny 2, they made it so if you don't have a vehicle to render behind your character will just not spawn on this character screen. So,
Which is frankly kind of hilarious.
it is. So now we've got a sparrow. We've got the Wayfarer Delta. Also, I'm just going to give Zeph a quick tour of the weapons. Because he hasn't seen episode 2 yet. Which, you know what? We'll upgrade it. So, we're testing out a new thing. We're doing this live on Twitch. So, if you want to come watch me play this live, I play it every Thursday over on Twitch. The link will be in the description down below. So, if you hear me reference chat, I'm actually referencing chat this time. And to answer Zeph's question from earlier, no, we have not made fun of Shahan yet. But, I literally came out of the grave and his fire team died.
It's because he is hugely incompetent.
I can't reach Shaw on comms. If Navota gets to him first, we need to find another key and access that chamber. Fast. There's some old caches nearby. Let's start there.
Oh, neat. So the game's just...
No key, but I'm
Now the
detecting
game's telling me
residual
about
particles
new armor?
consistent with cache alloys. There were more chests here once. They must have been stolen by Fallen or Hive.
Okay, so...
There's a particle trail
I'm not
leading to
gonna
a
pay
nearby
attention
cave.
to
Sending coordinates now.
Did you know you can wear armor?
Yeah, so one of the things that I was doing kind of unconsciously in parts 1 and 2 is I was playing as if I've never played the game before, and that is only going to hinder progress on this leveling challenge. So, I'm not going to do that, and I'm also not going to do this.
Oh, this is a hidden event.
There's hidden events?
Yeah, so if you manage to blow up all the Glimmer Extractors and kill all the enemies within a certain amount of time, you will get a chest.
Oh my god. We're going to try it. Screw it, we're here. There's one.
It's gonna get kind of tough, but yeah, go for it.
How many extractors show up?
I think it's 3 Extractors, but like they're tough and the enemies will get mad.
Like that. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm here. There's 2.
Oh boy.
But hey, if it's better gear... Because the higher level my gear, the better. Okay, here we go. That's it.
All right, now I think you gotta kill everything.
Oh, neat. No, there's one more. Oh, no,
Oh,
it
okay.
disappeared. I think. So
Yep.
there must be 4. Yeah.
Unfortunate. You can still kill the ransack, and that'll drop a chest. I think.
Yeah. Okay. That was cool. I didn't know this existed. We got anything good? All right, cool. We got new boots, and we got another legendary.
New boot goofing.
We got a nade launcher. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of hive. The one thing I don't like about False Promises is it's that slow archetype.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the part where the game just gives me gear?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Still no key. I'm reading 2 other particle trails on my tracker.
Alright, so because I've played before, I know that I'm not going to upgrade any of my
Check your
guns
weapons. I'm reading a
until
cluster
we
of high
start getting
bioenergetics.
guaranteed purple drops from most things. Also, dude, I can't with this warlock jump. Also, I didn't know that they had changed. It was something the other day. I remembered because I was talking to myself about it. Oh, I didn't know they added quests for your other 2 subclass elements. Did you know that?
I mean,
There's some encryption
that
code on this
sounds
data
just
pad.
like D2 vanilla,
It's
right? Where you
incomplete.
started on
Yeah,
Gauntlet
Find
and then-
more. I could
Yeah,
fake the
but
authorization and
it
act
wasn't
as a
that
key
way in
myself.
Forsaken.
There's
Like
still
when you made a
one
new
more
character in
cache on the
Forsaken,
tracker.
you started out with all 3. You just had to find
That's
the artifact.
interesting.
But now you
Yeah.
have to do Riding the Storm and Stoking the Flame from Ikora. I guess it must be a meditation quest.
I guess. I don't know. This is my first time seeing this.
Oh, okay.
I did
I'm
not
detecting
delete a
high
character for the
density of
new light
fallen weapon
experience or
signatures
Ethan do
nearby.
it.
What's a I want to save middle trees for Forsaken. So what's a good solo? You know what? No, I can't. That's cheating. I'm going to use top tree Voidwalker. See how
I
it
mean, that's
goes.
something. I feel like that's something you can just Google, so I don't feel like that's going
Oh, yeah.
against. So I mean, I will give you my 2 cents if you want, but if you want to just play it out, then fine.
What's your 2 cents? Is it bottom tree with handheld supernovas?
That's middle tree, but yeah, I normally do bottom
This
tree
has enough code fragments
Devour
for me to
Lock.
generate a
I
new
feel like it has the
authorization.
best like
I need
solo
to boost my signal
sustain.
for the key to register, though.
I haven't actually
because
looked
you
at
get
it
your-
yet.
Concentration of energy in the moth yards.
Well, you get
Might
your
be what we
grenade
need.
up quick enough,
I've marked
and you
your
should be
tracker.
getting kills quick enough to sustain it. Like it can get you out of some very tough spots. As far as ad clearing, it's probably gonna be top tree Stormcaller. If you just need big boss DPS, it's gonna be top tree Void. And then if you're gonna be playing PvP on this character, then you probably want to get used to top tree Dawn.
Yeah, I'll be paying keep Vortex Grenade.
Yeah, I like Vortex, and then I normally do bottom tree when I'm by myself.
Yeah,
I do
can
Burst Blood.
I definitely try it out. Yeah, that's what I'm using. It's been so long since I played Warlock though. I'm so used to Titan jumping and just like vaulting myself across the map that going back to this is very. It's actually a little jarring. I forget. Did we get anything out of that chest? I don't think so.
Just like little goodies, nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we
Super.
got. We don't got any. That's true. You had to get the artifact. There was no quest back when I did play D2 at least. Yeah, there was. It was just you had to get the artifact and level it up,
Yeah.
and that was
which
it.
is super easy.
Yeah. So I'm interested that they added. I keep hitting stick to scan the area, but then I got to remind myself I'm not playing Valhalla.
This
Okay.
area is full of ionized superconductor energy. It must have dispersed when we activated the array. I can use this to amplify my signal. Let's collect the charges.
I have a feeling I know what
I still can't reach Shaw. We need to
weapon I'm
hurry.
gonna get out of this.
I wonder.
Like it's one of two. But I know I know which one I think it is. So yeah, if you guys are watching at home, Zeph and I play Destiny 2 pretty much on the regular. I've kind of stepped away from my main character to play this character. Oh, gold chest, baby! Let's go. To kind of play this character and focus on doing the leveling challenge. But Zeph and I are very big lore nerds, and we will have very big discussions when we play. Zeph is like the Bife of our clan, TBH.
I may have might know some things. I might have some tricks up my sleeves.
Oh, so this is, until the next talking bit happens, this is something I was actually getting into a debate about with people in a YouTube comment section. Not a debate, but a discussion.
Here we go.
Oh, hold
Starting
on.
recursive analysis. Thread complete. I am now authorized. Let's hurry.
Okay, we will hurry in a sec. We will hurry in a second, Ghost. So this guy had made a video about why he thinks Beyond Light was a bit of a letdown and why he was not a fan of Aramis, and he felt like the darkness wasn't important. And he would have rather them focused on Elsie and Anna than introduce a character like Aramis. And my 2 cents was, because his argument was like, we are the God Slayer, right? You know, we are the young wolf. We have done all these big heroic deeds, and Aramis is like built up to be this big thing, and she's really not. And I was like, it's not that Aramis was built up to be this big thing. Aramis was a villain that was, she was the thing that almost Skolas was, right? Aramis was the villain that, if left unchecked, could cause very big problems for the city.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she wasn't meant to be an Oryx. And I said, and someone had,
This place is brimming
or
with
I had
high
mentioned
magic.
that, and the
That
darkness
explains why
is
transmats were blocked.
still kind of big. Because we've had quests where we have essentially had to start towing the
Eyes up,
line.
Guardian.
Oh, she's almost dead. Neat. The first, that being, Thorn and The Last Word and Rose and Lumina. And I said, Beyond Light is the game that kind of finally gives us powers, because we've already had Shin Malphur teach us about, wielding dark weapons, but now it's time to wield the actual darkness.
Navota's gone. Wherever she went, I can't detect
So
her
I
anymore.
mean,
But I've got a lock on
yeah,
Shaw's
she was
ghost.
never supposed to be a
Let me
big
help you.
villain. She was supposed to be a big threat. The way I view Aramis
Shaw,
with darkness
are
is
you
she was kind
alright?
of like a monkey with a handgun.
What are you doing there?
She
couldn't
really
let you do this alone.
had
Navota?
no idea
She's still
the
alive.
power and the danger
somewhere.
she was actually
We did
grasping.
enough to force her to retreat.
Right.
She was just looking
You
for something
fought her
to
off?
take vengeance
All right
on the
then.
Traveler, and she
Yeah.
found an answer.
I'm sorry I
but
left you
really,
behind.
she was just like a monkey with a handgun.
after Cass and Maeve.
Yeah,
I was just afraid
she
to
was
lose
never
anyone
going to
else.
be an Oryx,
were
like
we.
you said. I mean,
That's
she's
why
never
we
even
followed
going
you.
to be a Crota.
Nobody likes to be
I mean,
silent.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were here.
there's a lot
I
of
owe you.
potential there, and I don't think we're even
Prize is
done
yours.
with Aramis.
Superconductor is over
But
there.
the point of this
Grab it and meet
expansion
back at camp. For real
wasn't
this time.
beat Aramis. The point of this expansion is, okay, we've accepted the darkness, and now you have to accept the risks that comes with that, and the toll that you're going to have to pay. Because everybody who uses the darkness
There's the
loses
superconductor.
something in the end.
Let's finish the job.
Yeah, so...
I can feel the arc light coursing through this.
Oh, I want to
No
hear
wonder the
this, 'cause I haven't
Vanguard
heard
want to
this
make a
yet.
weapon with it. Let's head back to camp and then the last city. Home.
All right, and then the game really begins. So, before we continue with our conversation, basically what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do the New Light quest all the way through. And then when I finish that, then I will start Forsaken. And then we'll do Forsaken all the way through, and then Shadowkeep, and then Beyond Light. And hopefully we get done in time for Witch Queen. For chat, because you guys may have not seen episode 1 or 2 yet, I'm not doing collectibles. I am doing main story quests, side quests, possibly exotic quests, and then any adventures that may pop up. And then let me talk to him, and then I'll tell you what
Hey,
I added to that comment.
Thanks for the assist.
afterwards.
again. Wish you stumbled in a day earlier.
You're welcome, Master
Might have gone
Cross.
differently.
Shaw.
Maybe Cass and Maeve. I'm just glad the light chose you. I've got new orders to stick around and scout Navota's brood. Maybe I'll find some other new lights to shepherd along. As for you, it's time you meet Commander Zavala. He leads Guardian Ops from the last city.
All right, dude, we're getting off of Earth.
I've told him you'll be arriving soon with a superconductor.
Going
so
to another part of Earth.
take care of that thing. No dents or scratches. Zavala's a great leader and a good person. Learn from him.
I don't like how Shaw
Don't be a
doesn't make
stranger.
eye contact with me this
Guardians are
whole
stronger
time.
together, right?
That's because he knows he ain't shit.
Guardian. Vanguard scouts report
That
a
wasn't
foreign
even the
mining crew is about to
First
touch
ship.
down near
Yo,
your
the
current
ship we
position.
had to use to get back to the Plaguelands wasn't even the ship that the game gives us. Shaw thanks you for your help and apologizes for not trusting you. With the superconductor in hand, his mission is complete. Zavala gives him new orders to keep an eye on the Hive and the Fallen, so he entrusts you to deliver the relic to the last city. He gives you Maeve's jump ship waiting in orbit for a new pilot. Bruh, we literally, our first ship wasn't even the one that Hawthorne gives you. It was, oh, we have Veteran's Flare. We're going to throw it on there. Why? Because I can. It was literally the Arcadia ship.
Also, I
Bungie-
think he's got the chaperone quest for you or something. He had something
He
exotic for you.
does, but that is a Beyond Light quest.
Is it?
It says Beyond Light right above the tab.
That seems unfair.
So I am not getting Chappy until Beyond Light. If I
That
decide to do
sucks,
that.
dude.
I'm also
I hope I
not
get to see the
touching
Dreaming City
any of this
someday.
stuff.
Any of the quests?
No, look, any of the season pass gear. I may
Ah.
I'm gonna pull it right before the season ends, so I have it
Okay.
as like cosmetics, just to have on my account. But I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I still
I mean,
have.
you
it.
have a month. You could theoretically do it.
Yeah, I need arc kills. Do I have any arc guns? No. I don't.
Warlocks wield the light in amazing
I mean,
ways,
just
but
switch to
I still put
your
my trust in
arsenal
steel
class. Bang,
first.
bang, bang.
I don't have it.
Oh.
Don't ever let
Well.
up. The
Dude, look at
darkness
this
won't.
UI. It's just like yelling at me.
Yeah.
Get to the city.
Well, I mean, you're
Advent.
about to get an arc weapon.
Welcome to the tower, the last bastion of the dark. Okay. Ooh, hold on.
The last survivors of humanity's collapse call the city home.
Because this is new. I haven't seen this.
This is why I brought you back. To defend them.
It's very similar
and
to the
reclaim our lost
D2
worlds.
vanilla launch scene.
We're here. The Traveler. The last city.
And look at that. He's all healed now.
Welcome home.
I wonder if that was changed. Like, I wonder if they had to patch that cutscene. Because the
I think that's
Traveler wasn't
probably
healed when, unless they just left it like that.
might just
Welcome
made
to
a
the
new
tower
cutscene or
and the
borrowed some
last safe
assets.
city of humanity.
Look at my boy.
I've been here many times over the years. I'm glad you finally get to see it. To see why we're here and what we need to protect.
Okay.
Let's
Um,
start by registering your jump ship.
Register. I have to register my jump ship now.
Do something for you?
Hey there, Amanda says as she stands up from a disassembled Sparrow engine. She wipes the grease off her hands with a dirty towel. You must be Shaw's pal. He told me you were coming, said to take it easy on you. She offers a casual smile. Name's Holiday. I run the hangar in the tower. You need anything relating to ships, sparrows, or any other kind of engine, you come to me. I'll take care of your bird here while you get the lay of the land. Think Zavala was expecting you up in the courtyard. You take care now, she says with a wave as she grabs a wrench and dives back into her work. So,
Thanks,
Get it together, girl.
Nice, isn't it? It's good to have
Come
somewhere
on,
that
big
feels
guy.
like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in Guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived.
oh my god.
So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers.
What?
Looks like the superconductor's golden age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Commander Zavala would like to meet you in person.
This is
I'll
amazing.
lead you to him.
You gotta go through airport security to get into the tower.
TSA.
Griffin supports
TSA.
all Guardian operations.
TSA.
Lately, he spends
TSA.
more time commanding troops than fighting on the front
So
lines.
my whole point
he
was
placed some of the
Aramis is
first
the first
stones on
fallen
the
we've
wall we're
fought that
standing
has
on.
successfully banded the fallen houses together. Skolas tried,
Zavala thinks every life
and he
in the
failed,
city is his responsibility.
Axis
Even a
tried,
Guardian has trouble
and he
bearing
didn't
that
really
kind of weight.
succeed either.
He's going to need your help.
Aramis is the first one that has like almost successfully banded all the houses together.
Up there in the sky, that's the Traveler.
Look how
It's
far
where
it
I
is now,
came
dude.
from. Where the light you
I'm not
wield
used to
came
this
from.
big wide FOV. And then somebody had
Good for you.
made the
Ah, it's you. The one that saved Shaw.
yes, I did.
Thank you for that. Your ghost has been looking for you for a long time. I'm glad he finally found you. And now you found the light. The Traveler entrusted us with this power so that we may protect our people from the forces that threaten our existence.
Lance Reddick, you're amazing.
You've carried out that duty from your first
He's a
steps
warlock
in the
man, right?
Cosmodrome.
I think
I don't
so.
take
He does
Shaw's
not main a Titan.
recommendation lightly.
I know that.
No.
But you have
And the
much
Big
to
Show
learn,
man's a hunter.
and the conflict with the darkness is
Who is it?
unyielding.
That's unlikely that means.
We will analyze the superconductor you
I'll
recovered.
remember.
In the meanwhile, I've left you something in my office. Use it well.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna use it well.
Yeah,
Zavala
until
welcomes
the-
you to your new home, the last city. He encourages you to continue meeting residents in the tower. Yeah, until what were you gonna say?
Remember what we fight for.
I was gonna say until the Big Show man's a
Zavala
Titan.
doesn't
I'm just gonna
usually
say I'm the
talk
world's
that
strongest
much.
Titan, man.
You should take that as a compliment. I've marked
Facts.
his office on your tracker. Careful not to break anything in there, and don't touch his music.
Is it not gonna?
It'll come back up.
Really, game?
Do not break your own ankles. And there it goes. I told you it would come up.
There's a delay on your end, so by the time you said that, I had already fell down the shaft and landed on the elevator.
That's fun.
Okay. Can I still get to Yes, I can.
Think of it as training, Guardian. You can only get stronger from this.
This is a Vanguard service
Lonesome.
weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal collection. Shaw must have talked you up quite a bit. Or maybe Zavala
Now you
saw
can
something
double
in you.
sidearm and be true Vanguard, dude.
Where to next?
This is a Vanguard service
You should
weapon.
head to the
Hands you a
bazaar.
Gambit
That's where
themed
we'll find
weapon.
Ikora.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to meet
I don't like
all
that
the new
roll on it.
warlocks personally.
It's not great, but at least it's more powerful than what you have.
It is not actually.
Really?
Yep. 1221, 1219.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I wonder if like I'll get any emblems while I'm playing, or if I have to pull all of them from collections. Because that was the other thing. I didn't know if I was gonna have to use my emblems from collections, or if the game would give me them.
Mm-hmm.
Ikora Ray
Indeed.
is the Warlock Vanguard. She leads the Tower's Warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything, guiding the Warlock orders in research and development, enemy reconnaissance, and internal affairs,
Master.
and she's a sight to see in the Crucible.
Can't believe Ghost just lied to you like that.
Why? What did he say? I missed it.
She does a little bit of everything when in fact she does nothing.
No, she takes invective into the Crucible. Or she did until the Cabal blew it up.
She used to.
Yeah, right? What was I gonna say?
Yes, Guardian.
This is already more streamlined. Oh, sweet, they give me a ghost shield. This is already more streamlined than it used to be. and I know that from experience. Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one. Ikora says as she gazes at the traveler. It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. She turns to address you. Her stare is piercing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The traveler's gift paved the way, but the road is still a hard one to walk. But you need not walk it alone. The Vanguard is here for you, as are your fellow Guardians in the last city. I mean, not unless if you don't have a clan. She hands you a
Well.
small lacquered box. Accept help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter when we're together. Go Shell, baby! That's getting slapped on. Let's look at it. We're Ghost who wear the Vanguard's colors proudly. You're not wearing Vanguard colors. Stop lying. Okay, who are we talking
Our
to
light
next?
is stronger than ever.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over here, we should check in with the Drifter.
You know, the guy you
You
hate?
may be wondering who leads the Hunters. See, we lost Cade 6, our Hunter Vanguard, a while back. Killed by a man named Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time. Now
So I'm
no
gonna do to
Hunter wants
Uldren
to
before
take
I
his
kill him in
place.
Forsaken.
Just dance on him.
Just bow at him. See, it's a shame they had to put that dialogue in there because that, like, for people who want to start at Forsaken, that ruins the plot.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you could use a friend, Drifter says with a smirk. Back from the grave with almighty powers just to wind up in this stuffy place saluting Commander Stick Up his butt. Sounds like a bad beat. A coin appears in the Drifter's hand. He casually rolls it across his knuckles. I could use a friend too, you know. And what you need to understand is old Drifter always takes care of his friends. His smile stretches from ear to ear as he stares blankly at you through the screen. I just want to slow zoom on the Drifter's face. Heard you tore up the hive good back in old Russia. Tell you what, since you like tussling with knights, you can have this sword. No charge, of course, for a friend. Just swing back when you're tired of being Zavala's errand runner and we'll talk business. Neat, thanks, bud.
I have Ring Sword.
See,
Can't believe
the
they
thing
made the
about
meme real.
Drifter is, he's unique. Let's leave it at that.
He's not unique. There we go. All blues again, baby. Except my bond. The steel Zibble model. Just repainted.
Sword's a sword, baby.
Hey.
We were doing a DSC last night trying to guess people's favorite gun type. And,
Really?
yeah, people immediately were like, oh, for Zeph, it's shotgun. And I'm like, nope.
It's a sword.
Oh. Yeah, it's a sword. People got
Well,
around to auto rifle and pulse rifle. And I'm like, no.
And no tour of the
Sword.
tower
It's literally
would
a
be
sword.
complete
Zeph
without
will
meeting
literally
Lord
bring a
Shax.
sword into any
Shax is
location.
in charge of live
Yeah.
fire drills and general combat training for Guardians. It all happens in the Crucible, where Shax oversees battles of light versus light.
We only got one guess per person, though, so my
it's
second
the-
guess for Dio ended up being
Time
the
to
right
fight,
one. But
Guardian.
I guessed initially
What do you
grenade
need?
launcher because he didn't take Anarchy off for a month straight.
Okay.
But no, his favorite is Slug Shotgun, and Rage is his pulse rifle.
Ah, Shah Hun's savior arrives, Lord Shax says. He towers over you, standing proudly in front of the waving crucible flags that adorn his workspace. You may have survived the Cosmodrome, Guardian, but your steel is not yet tempered. He clasps his hands together. When you're ready for a real test, join your fellow Guardians in the Crucible. Only by pitting yourself against other light-bearers can you truly forge yourself into the weapon you're meant to be. You can now access the Triumphs menu. Wow.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Don't
Triumph
lurk
system
about, Warlock.
access.
Isn't Shax
Until
something?
next time.
When he's not yelling, he plays dodgeball with the
You
children
can now
of the
get
city.
killed by Shatter.
He yells during that too.
He plays
Anyway, Zavala's asking
dodgeball
us to visit the gunsmith next.
with the
His name
children
is
of the
Banshee
city.
44, our resident firearms
Yeah.
expert.
That's dope. There's a reason Shax is my favorite character.
Shax is the best. They should do more with him.
They really should, dude. Banshee stands at the countertop, meticulously inspecting the unfinished. Oh, hey, you new here? I can't do his voice. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Then again, not good with faces. He trails off, his attention back to some detail of the rifle in his hands. He regards you carefully for a moment. Oh, that's right. Commander told me you were coming, asked me to get you set up. Got it on a note right here. Here, take this. It's solid. Oh, hey, wait. We spoke already, right? Right. Be safe. So they basically give you a blue gun, they give you a new gun in every slot. I wonder what Master Rau'Cheep is going to give me.
Last stop is Master Rahul, the Tower Cryptarch. That's short
Gonna give
for
you
crypto
Thunderlord.
archaeologist.
I think I have something you will like. What can I do for you, Warlock?
Greetings, Guardian, Master Raoul says. His attention does not shift from his datapad in his hand. As the tower's resident crypto-archaeologist, I am ever at your service. His tone is dry and flat, and he does not look at you. Bring me any engrams you find, and I will decrypt their matter into a usable state, and hopefully learn something interesting in the process. You can now access the Seasons menu. Seasons last for a certain period of time. Claim the item below to unlock the system. Alright, speak with Commander as
That about
well.
wraps it up.
Huge if I was going to use any of that gear and skyrocket my high level.
Zavala sent me a message saying he has a mission ready for you. Check in with him if that sounds interesting, or we can just explore. In any case, I'm with you till the end. You take the lead.
I see you finished your rounds. These people are invaluable resources for your journey as a Guardian. You would do well to remember that as you take your next steps. Speaking of which, I have your first assignment. Shaw has successfully tracked down Navota in the Cosmodrome. I'm authorizing a strike operation to eliminate her, and I want you to on it. They misspelt too. They either meant to put a W. They had to have meant to put a W.
Either that or to go on it, yeah. But either way, typo!
I want you to on it. Yeah, they missed something. Navota is responsible for the death of 2 fellow Guardians. We cannot allow her to cull any more from our ranks. I'm trusting you and Shaw get the job done. Good luck, Guardian.
Back to the front.
Which, like, how?
Remember.
How?
Striker,
man?
mission end. Are you telling me this was a Vanguard playlist utilizes matchmaking to help you team up with other Guardians? Are you telling me this was an instance version? Oh my god, it is an instance version of the city. I know. I just realized it.
Mm-hmm. It's
There's
so nobody else is messing with you.
Yeah, there's no Eververse or anything. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, you ready?
Just check my loadout. You'll see I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Bad Juju, Bellwinters, and the sword.
Mm-hmm. Running that death beam.
Um,
I'm not gonna make it too easy on you and run well. So
Cerberus, +1.
High broods value strength over all else. When you and Shaw forced Navota to flee, you weakened her position.
She'll be desperate for victory to
I'm
regain
gonna let
her
you
footing.
lead.
That desperation
All right.
makes her a threat in the Cosmodrome and beyond. This is a worthy challenge for you, Guardian.
Cass and Maeve gave their final deaths fighting
I'm gonna
Navota.
try.
It's
That
fine,
can't
it
be
doesn't
for
matter.
nothing.
It won't be.
So, like I had mentioned in part 1, and for anyone who was not here for part 1, I am going to be doing all story content solo, but because the game specifically told me that this is the match-made activity, that's why Zeph is here.
Steady. I know how
Because
those
I was
nerves
going to
feel.
get paired with 2
Pack it
randoms
away.
anyway.
Eyes down the sights.
Oh, that's interesting dialogue. Is that strictly for Beyond Light? Or New Light? Or is that just what he says no matter what?
I think that's what he says no matter. It might be New Light, because like otherwise it's like disgrace, and you make fun of Ghost every time.
Oh yeah, he was like, aim down sights. I know the feeling. Oh, I forgot. I have a grenade launcher now. All right, so yeah, this is the strike, and like the quest marker mentioned, strikes are 3-player match-made activities. Think of if I had to compare strikes to anything. Think of strikes like mini dungeons from World of Warcraft. Like, not as hard as a dungeon, but it's the same premise. You find a group, you go, you run a mission, you kill a boss, there's some story to it. Also, I got another legendary. Beautiful. Also, I'm surprised the game didn't give me the exotic yet.
Yeah, that would have been super handy for this
Fallen
mission,
raiding
actually.
party ahead.
So then
Seems
it's exactly
thrilled
what I
about
think it
Devota's
is.
presence.
I mean, it's a superconductor, it's a golden age thing, it can only be one thing.
Dun, 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 dun. Zeph leaves no prisoners.
It is not the Zeph and Blade way.
I honestly do not like breech-loaded grenade launchers.
Yeah, they suck.
Except the seasonal one. Because the seasonal one wasn't one of the ones that bounced. Like, it just landed and blew up, you know? Or maybe I just fired it in a way that it didn't bounce. Like, I just killed
No, it was
everything.
wave loaded.
Yeah,
Or it was,
that's
wave frame.
it was a wave frame. That breech loaded, very nice. Or that frame, very nice. Breech loaded, ass. No, I died.
Phantom now.
No. Also, I got my first purple helmet, the Philomyth cover. Oh, that's what I'm also doing. I'm reading the lore tabs. Seek more knowledge to unlock understanding. Also, I'm alive.
Friendly died. You got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I love this song. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Look at that mad lad go. And just absolutely delete everything.
I'm reading dense hive signatures in a facility.
Hey,
up
he
ahead.
found the Ophidian aspects.
Let's go, dude.
We might be walking into a trap.
Hell yeah, we are.
We carry the light where no one else can.
Yeah, no, this is definitely new light specific dialogue. That's really cool. I like that they did that. So I definitely think, and I'll probably do a more in-depth discussion when I finish. Yeah, this part's probably going to be broken up into 2 episodes because it's an hour. I think that's what I might do. Split them into 2 30-minute chunks, depending how short I can edit them down.
Okay.
When I finish the New Light whole like campaign, I'll probably touch on it more, but this is much more cohesive than what it used to be. And it feels much more designed for a new player.
Mm-hmm.
Because the old one was just like, oh, here, even the tower stuff. The old one was like, oh, here, go here. Now you can go to every planet. And this is like specifically guiding you through each. Oh, dude, the door. The infamous door.
I burned out the rest of Devota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run.
A well-crafted snare.
Can we one-shot her
Just doing
here?
my part. It's in your
I
hands
know
now,
we can.
Guardian.
So the strike keeps going. They fixed that. However, we can do a bunch of damage to her, so...
All right, take her down.
So, like,
We-
she dies, but she'll still be in the boss room later on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we have to kill her twice?
Yep.
That's kind of tragic. I mean, I guess I understand why they're doing it from a new light perspective, because like they're forcing they're essentially forcing new players to do the strike if they choose to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could just go off at this point and do whatever you want. But if you do it, you're automatically going to get paired with blueberries. And you don't want them to, like, instantly cheese the boss. And now we have to deal with her being damage gated, which is ass. Did she die?
Nope.
Imagine.
guy's learning how to Nova Warp.
Which is fantastic. I just kicked
I
the
love
chair
death
off
memes
the
so
map.
much.
No, yeah. Ad clear. Wow, even for a new light player. This is like... And I know I have you here, but I feel like this is going by really fast.
Well, there could be a reason for that.
Is it because you're here and just overpowering everything?
That could be the reason, yes.
Okay. Yeah, my god. So is it one more phase after this?
Basically, yeah.
Add clear time. Oh, is that her right here? I wanted to finish her. It wouldn't let me finish her. That sucks.
Well, you can't finish a boss.
That's dumb, dude.
Yes.
I never noticed
Dave.
that. There we
I
go.
can rest easier now, thanks to you.
We couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Maybe. Don't
Oh,
sell
look at all
yourself
that
short.
loot.
I see a spark in you, Guardian. Make sure you keep it safe. Don't let it get to your head, okay? This is only the beginning of your story.
Excellent work. Return to the tower.
Death beam, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at you guys.
Level 73, baby.
Huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I think going to the tower and talking to Zavala would be a good place to capstone this. If you guys did like today's episode, please make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ding the notification bell to know when the next part of the leveling challenge goes live next time. I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know what we're doing after this, but pretty soon we should be getting into Forsaken. And let me know down in the comments, what's your favorite Destiny 2 class? And better yet, who do you think is the worst Destiny 2 class? I'd love to have that discussion with you guys. All right, let's finish this up, and then let's head out of here. Yeah, everyone's here now. The tower's well populated. Nice and bright and sunny, too. Dude, this sun's actually really bright today. It may just be my field of view.
Good. You're back.
Exemplary work, Guardian. Strikes are an important component in our defense of humanity. As of now, I'm approving you for a full range of strike protocols. We're always in need of more fire teams, ready to take the fight to the enemy's door. Zavala holds one hand against the other palm. There are other matters at hand, however. We've analyzed the superconductor and it's exactly what we'd hoped for. We believe it can be used to reconstruct to a powerful arc weapon, a salvaged piece of Golden Age technology. Ikora led the research efforts. She's waiting for you now. Good luck. On the offensive, step 1 of 4, defeat combatants within any strike playlist and complete a strike bounty. Operation Taurus is a go, fire team. You're cleared to engage the enemy. You've got 3 other teams in the shore, so call for backup if you need it. Neat. Alright, so we've unlocked Zavala as a vendor, and we're going to get into all of his stuff later.
Back to the front.
So I think what I am going to do off screen is I'm going to do any kind of like gear grinding and any bounty, like playlist bounties. I don't know if I'm going to do that whole quest because that whole quest step is going to take a while. So what I think we're going to do for the main videos is we're going to focus on story content. And then we'll do this other stuff off screen. Hell, maybe we'll even throw in an extra stream while we do it if I have time. I don't know. I'm not promising that. There's a record of a powerful weapon listed in our archives. An arc-powered submachine gun lost during the collapse. We recovered the frame of this weapon during a Vanguard operation, but it was incomplete. lacking the necessary power source to operate it. Thanks to you and Shaw, we believe we have such a power source in the superconductor. The inoperable frame was hidden somewhere in the EDZ by a former Hunter Vanguard. We have a scout there, Devram K. He can help you find it again. You've made... Okay, so find Devram K is a spark of hope. Nice. Okay, can you go away, please? You've made good use of the Traveler's Gift so far. The Fallen and Hive in the Cosmodrome can attest to that. But this is only the beginning, Guardian. Our power manifests in myriad ways. To reach your true potential, you must reach out to the light and take hold of all the possibilities it offers. This journey takes time, but it's one we must all walk if we are to face the darkness. Good luck. Curios that represent the forms of light, arc, solar, and void gifted by Akora as a reminder of the journey to master your light. Oh, we did get an emblem! Riding the Storm. Awaken the latent power of your arc light by earning experience, generating orbs, and using arc damage grants, stoking the flame. Okay, hold on. We're going to read those in a second, but we did get an emblem, so we're going to switch to that emblem. That's the one we're going to use. Let's look at our quests real quick, then we'll head off for the night. So, our 3 quests we have. These are all, I guess, new light quests. We have to speak to Devram K. So, awaken the latent power of solar light by earning experience, generating orbs of power, and defeating enemies to earn points using solar damage grants substantially more points. Energy weapons deal elemental damage. Solar element weapons can be identified by selecting... Okay, so these are about the same. Generate 25,000 XP, generate 10 orbs of power, and get your arc kills, and they each give us a class emblem. So that's really neat. Again, if you liked today's video, please let me know somewhere on the internet. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, just remember to keep gaming. See you then.
And we feel big.